There's this really amazing event that's taking place in Winnipeg on Sunday, November 26th.
That's
That's just right around the corner at 7 o'clock. It's going to be awesome. It is a mass choir celebrating Christmas. Tell us a little bit
that's
about
right.
this event.
Yeah, so it was our first event. We did our first event like this last year. It's just a group of people, volunteers from the community who like to sing. We're all too busy to be part of a regular choir, and so we get together once a year to sing songs, perform a cantata, and we've added an orchestra. We've added some other instruments. There's an electric guitar and a drum set as well. So it's an eclectic mix of different pieces of instruments, and it's just kind of a celebration of Christmas, of Advent coming up, and just to try to get people into the spirit, to sing together, to worship together, and so yeah, we're very excited about it.
Now, you kind of talked about how exciting this is going to be. You're like, oh, just a
Yeah,
little choir from the community. No, no, no. This is 60 people singing
it's 60
together and then
people.
a
That's right.
20-piece orchestra. Like, how do you even get
That's
all
right.
that together?
It's just asking people, and so it's just putting it out there saying, hey, do you want to sing? I work for a nonprofit, so we kind of throw it out to our supporters, to our donors, who wants to sing, who lives in Winnipeg, who wants to sing. Jorge Hidalgo, who conducts our orchestra, he has done a bunch of different work with music. He worked at CMU for a year as well. And so he just has a bunch of connections in the community. And so that's how he's found the orchestra. So just by going to people, asking them, hey, do you want to play in this orchestra? Do you want to be part of this for this one evening? And so yeah, it's just the work of volunteers, and it's to worship together and then to celebrate money for a good cause. And so it's just the passion of people that brings us together. So
Now, you're the executive director of Generation Rising, but just judging by what you're saying, you're also, I'm assuming, involved in this choir.
yeah, yeah, I'm one of the tenors. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
what is it like to be a part of this group and to hear now with the orchestra and this the 60-piece choir with this orchestra? How amazing is that to be involved in?
It has been very amazing. And so we've met now since the beginning of October every Sunday for 3 hours to practice. And in the beginning, it's slow going because you're learning the music. You're trying to get into something you haven't done for a couple months because you've been out of it. But you really get the sense that people are just enjoying even singing the lyrics, singing the songs, really starting to feel like a group together, and just it becomes a worshipful mood even at the practices. And so as we've progressed and as we've started to sing through the whole thing together, people have gotten more and more excited about it. They've lit up. You can see their faces are lighting up as they sing the songs. The bodies are starting to sway a little bit with the songs. And so people are really starting to really feel what this music is all about, what the songs are all about, what the reason is that we're doing it, which is to worship Jesus and to celebrate that Jesus has come onto this earth for all of us. And so, yeah, it really starts to really become part of your being on that Sunday when you're practicing, and more people are just looking forward to this coming Sunday when we finally get to perform it. So
That's fantastic. Now, you mentioned a few times that there is a free will, a goodwill offering at the show. It is free, but yes, a goodwill offering. And all of
mhm.
those funds are going to go to Generation Rising. So, for those who don't know what Generation Rising is, can you share that with our listeners?
Yeah, we are a small nonprofit that is dedicated to provide children who live in poverty in Latin America, Paraguay, Honduras, Nicaragua, a high quality Christian education. So we just believe firmly that you have to interrupt the cycle of poverty. And one of the ways to interrupt that cycle of poverty is to provide children with opportunity and to provide children with faith. Because both of those things together can really change not just the life of a child or of a family, it can really change the whole community. So when you give education, you obviously give opportunity. You provide something for that child that they can take with into the future. Many of the children who are graduating our schools go on to university, and they'd be the first person ever in their family's history to go to university. And at the same time, you're providing them with faith, which helps them to have a good basis for their life, to become um, ethical, kind, charitable, honest people in their community and raise their community up. And so that's what all the money goes to, that we raise at these concerts. Our schools want to take in more students. They want to reach more families, and to do that, we need more funds. So
Can you
that's what
sh-
we're raising funds for.
Can you share a little bit more in depth about these schools that are reaching these people?
Yeah, so all the schools are church projects. So it's always a local church in a local area that is trying to reach their children. And almost every school has the same story or trajectory, is that they are living in this community and they see a lot of children who aren't in school and wondering what's going on here and figuring out a way to reach these children first through a Bible, like a VBS type of thing, except it's not vacation, maybe like a day kind of on a Saturday, noticing that a lot of children don't receive food, so providing some food for those children when they have them in church, and then moving out from there and saying, hey, what if we had these children? What if we educated these children 5 days a week? And with that passion, starting like a daycare program, and then moving slowly one grade at a time until the school is fully formed. And that's the story of almost every school that we have worked with, and it's all through the generosity of Canadians that happens. So it's the vision, it's the drive, it's the zeal of the local people, of pastors and of churches, and then Canadians come alongside and kind of support and go along and pray with and work with, and then amazing things happen.
And like you said, this weekend you have an opportunity to help out this organization. It's going to be an amazing show. Why should people check out this concert?
I think you should check out this concert because it's going to be this time where you're going to sit with hundreds of other people. You're going to sing some of the songs that you know. You're going to learn some new songs, and you're just going to be transported into the spirit of Christmas, into the spirit of Jesus coming to this earth, to save us from our sins, to restore our relationship with God. And you're going to come out of it lifted up, uh, hopefully ready for Christmas and for Advent, all the busyness that brings, but knowing that your heart has been touched by the songs, by the music, and by the stories that you've heard.
So, can you again share with our listeners when and where this is all taking place and how they can find out more information if they'd like to know more, of course, about Generation Rising or the concert itself?
Yes, for sure. So the concert is on at 7 p.m. on this Sunday, November 26th, at North Kildonan Mennonite Brethren Church. That's on 1315 Gateway Road in North Kildonan here in Winnipeg. If you want more information, you can always go to genrising.org. That's GEN rising.org/events. All the information is there. And there's more information about our organization as well.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for making time for us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.